Hello, my pretty friends. As promised, this is Jenny from the Pretty Crafter, and I am here with another video. Today is Sunday, January 5th. For those of you that are Latin, Hispanic, or if you are not Latin, Hispanic, but you still celebrate it, happy Three Kings Eve. Tomorrow is Three Kings Day for those of us that were born or are part of the Hispanic Latin culture, and it's an amazing day. I'm kind of sad or bummed out that I have to go to work tomorrow, but anyways, I am doing my best to celebrate today. So first off, I would like to say hi to everyone, thank all of my viewers and subscribers for sticking it out with me. I know that I have been MIA for a while, and hopefully this new year 2025 will be amazing when it comes to doing my videos, my craft, my Etsy shop, and all those fun things. I do want to apologize because if I am not mistaken, on Friday, the 3rd, January 3rd, 2025, I did say that I would be posting videos this weekend, and I did not really post anything yesterday. Unfortunately, for some reason that I'm not sure what happened, but I did not really sleep well Friday night towards Saturday early morning. So I woke up with a really bad headache that turned into a migraine, and it really did debilitate me. So I just want to apologize for that. I am feeling better today, and so I decided to do a few videos. Even though I am going to, as promised, do my haul videos for what I got for Christmas, I do want to start with something new. I know it has nothing to do with journaling, but it is a part of who I am. As I've said before, I am a teacher. I just started on January 2nd a new teaching job as a high school Spanish teacher here where I live in Springfield, Massachusetts. And one of the things that, since I haven't taught high school in a long time, and I definitely have not taught Spanish since my early years as a teacher when I was in Puerto Rico, so I was very excited. So one of the things that I wanted to bring to my class and to this new position was creating a Spanish library in my classroom, because when I went to the classroom and to my school, my high school kids really did not have any literature or any books in Spanish. So I asked my administrators, they approved it. And so that is the first thing that I'm going to show you today in this video. And then I will continue to do videos throughout the day. I might post one more today because I don't want you all guys to get bored. But then I'll probably continue to post them throughout the week of my hauls. So the haul that you will see today are the first installment or the first package of the books that I got for my high school library. They're all in Spanish because, again, I am teaching Spanish. But I was so excited. I told myself this is kind of like a Three Kings present to myself, except that they are for my school and my classroom, which I am bummed about. I really want to keep all the books to myself. If you do not know this about me yet, I am an avid reader. I collect books. I cannot throw them out. I am starting to allow myself to use old books for junk journaling and converting them, altering the books, but it's very hard because I love the smell of books. I love to have my house full of books. I actually have boxes and bags of books in the garage because I don't have enough space where I'm creating my library. Hopefully as time goes by, which is down here in the basement, I get more bookshelves or a form to store all my books where I can see them. But I will never be a person that throws away books. I will collect them. I will ask people to give them to me. If I don't have space for some reason or something happens that I cannot keep them myself, I will donate. I will never throw away. But I hope that that never happens where I have to donate anything. Even if I can barely walk, I would rather have books than not have them. So I don't want to make this video too long. So I am going to start, as I said, showing you this haul. This is all from Amazon because my administrators are going to reimburse me part of what I spent. It's only a certain amount of money. They can only reimburse me $150, but I went crazy and I definitely spent more than that, probably double or a little more. Again, like I said, this is all going to my classroom. So here you go. The first thing are gonna be big books and some decorations for the classroom that are all in Spanish. So let's start here. So this is Spanish Picture Dictionary, and again, like I said, my students, some of them here in Springfield, if you've never been or you don't know a lot, there is a big population of Hispanic Latin families, particularly from the island of Puerto Rico where I live at. So my school is about 70 to 80% Hispanic or Latin students from 9th grade to 12th grade, and out of those, probably about 90% of them are from Puerto Rico. However, not all of them know the language, Spanish language. So I got them a few dictionaries. This is the first one that I got. It is a picture dictionary, again, because even though they are in high school, many of my students still don't know Spanish. So I decided to get them a picture dictionary. So I'm not going to go through the whole book, but just so that you are aware, it basically has, as you can see, letters, pictures. It has the word first in English. It's English, Spanish here in the back, and then in the front, it's Spanish, English, and it is divided by categories. So I'll just show you a few. These are los animales, the animals. Let's see. You have the colors, los colores, and you have fruits, frutas, verduras. You have transportation. I hope you can see this. And the body, the parts of the body. You have the family, la familia, house. Parts of the house like the kitchen, the table, and bathroom, time to go to the bathroom, and then school supplies. I can see that my my tripod is like doing a glare here. I'm so sorry. I'm in a part of the basement that I'm trying to make and to be able to filming. You also have sports, and then when you go to the part where it is English to Spanish, it's just basically more like a word list. So if you see here, it says English to Spanish word list, and even though you do have some pictures, it'll give you first the word in English and then the Spanish word. So I thought that this was useful, and this is the first one. Again, like I said, everything that I'm going to show you right now is from Amazon. Okay, so that's number one. Then I got this book. It's called Soñadores. So when I decided to do this haul, I thought about when I was in high school and the books that they made me read. I do not want to lower the bar for my students. Again, they are in high school, and my school is a college prep school. So based on how the students do, they are allowed to take courses, college courses. As of right now, my actual high school, half of the 11th grade class is permanently taking classes at one of the colleges here in Springfield. So again, like I said, I do not want to lower the bar. I want them to be able to eventually read complete novels, stories, books in Spanish. So you will see very a lot of literature in Spanish that in different countries, particularly where I come from in Puerto Rico, the kids, we would read as a curriculum. But I did get some picture books. This is one of them. It's called Soñadores by Yuji Morales. And it is in Spanish, but it is a picture book. And so I wanted them also to be able to, you know, see the pictures, have smaller words for those students. This is really, really pretty book. It talks about migrants and the people going from, as you can see here, from their country to the United States. As you know, a lot of people from different Hispanic or Latin countries do migrate to certain cities or states. Obviously here in Massachusetts there's a lot, California, Florida, New York. So you'll have people from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, Guatemala, Salvador, different places like that. So these books like this are great because they also are more realistic for the students that migrate here. So I got this one. Then I got this one that is bilingual. So it is English and Spanish. And this is called Courageous History Makers, Valientes Creadores de la Historia. And it is 11 women from Latin America who changed the world. 11 mujeres de Latinoamérica que cambiaron el mundo. It's also a picture book. And like I said, it is different Hispanic Latin women. Look how beautiful this is. Again, I am a book lover. I think that if you do journaling or junk journaling, you're probably a book lover like I am. I just want to say, smell it. Don't you love the smell of new books, libraries? Look at this beautiful page with all the different flags. And look at these beautiful pictures. So it'll talk about the author, the illustrator, and I'm gonna put it down so it's easier for me to turn the pages. As you can see, it's new. You can the pages are barely turned, but it has different people here. So see, on this side where the picture is in Spanish. The next page is in English. So this is Frida. This is Viridiana Alvarez, mountaineer. Again, Spanish where the picture is, English on this side. So I think this was amazing because you can, especially the girls, you know, they always feel, or sometimes they make them feel like they can't accomplish anything. So here you have all these women. There are more books I saw where there's men, Hispanic and Latin men. And another one, I think it was sports people. I bought this one first. I think maybe tomorrow, either today or tomorrow, I'll get one more. And eventually I want to get all three, so the next collection. So yeah, so beautiful pictures, Spanish, English. I'm not going to show you the whole book, but you know, here is the former president of Costa Rica. A writer, Prudencia Ayala, Gabriela Mistral. So a lot of beautiful pictures and amazing women, and in the back you just have in English basically a little biography of each one of them. And so yeah, so I got this also for my classroom. And the goal when you're a teacher to have a classroom library is for the kids, when they are done with their work, to be able to go pick out a book and stay engaged instead of, you know, being disruptive, talking, playing on their phones, that type of thing. So that is basically what we want to do. Then I got some of these, which a few more are coming, I think today and tomorrow, which is, I don't know if you know the this series, which is Who Is or Who Was, and then it's kind of like almost like a comic book. It does have pictures, but it is about people. It's almost like a biography. And so I found a few that were in Spanish, not there's a whole bunch that are in Spanish. They translate almost all of them, but I want a Spanish version of Latin or Hispanic people. So this is ¿Quién fue Selena? So who was Selena or Selena? And you open it up, and it's not in color. It has a lot of words. They're all in Spanish, but it does have pictures. And it basically gives you the story of these people, real people. You have famous artists, songwriters, singers. You'll have writers, actors, actresses. And so in the back, obviously, they give you a little blurb, and they'll give you the bibliography, chronology, chronología. And these are all completely in Spanish, but you can get all of these books in English. I just, again, like I said, I want my kids to have an abundance of Spanish literature, because the goal is to have them be able to be fluent in Spanish, both reading, writing, and conversationally. This is ¿Quién fue Ponce de León?, which is obviously who was Ponce de León, which is conquistador, an influencer in discovering the Americas. And so I thought that this was great. So I like this one, and you see the pictures, you also see all the words, and again, it's in Spanish. So yeah, got those two. I also got some classics. I went and asked, let me get them all out, because if not, this will be a super, super long video. I asked my family, I did kind of like a little survey, and I asked them to help me out on books for high schoolers that you know, we still read in high school in Puerto Rico, or that we read, and these were some of their recommendations. So The Little Prince is definitely a classic. We read it in Spanish. I read it tons of times. I love this book. We also saw there's a cartoon about it. Amazing. The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. And I did read this in high school. I had an amazing Spanish teacher. And you have some color pictures. Most of the book is literature. It's a beautiful story, beautiful. Sad, heartbreaking, but beautiful story. And I love it. And it is definitely classic Spanish literature. So you'd still have a little bit of that, you know, the pictures. But it is a book, a literature book, all in Spanish. But they do have The Little Prince in English if you are interested. This is I personally haven't read it, so this is something, you know, for me, my homework to read, from Sandra Cisneros, La Casa en Mango Street, or The House on Mango Street. And apparently this is very, I never read it in high school. I haven't read it at all, but it is a part of classics that students read in high school in Spanish. This is just no pictures here, all completely in Spanish literature. So yeah, I got this one. This one also came up. It's a Pura Valpre Award winner. This is from Julia Alvarez. It's called Antes de Ser Libres. And it has been translated from the English, and she is a Hispanic Latin writer. And she, Liliana Valenzuela, is the translator. So she has more books here, Finding Miracles and Return to Sender, but I didn't find those in Spanish. But apparently this is a good book for high school students as well. So yeah, I got this one. I wanted to get a little mix, because when I was in high school in Puerto Rico, a lot of the novels that we read were like tragic novels. Some were novels that had influence from the olden times. So a lot of them were, you would see some violence, some aggression, slavery, and like the almost kind of like those classic English, like British novels where they ended with, you know, suicide or death, you know, like Romeo and Juliet, etc. So again, you know, high school, it's a little different teaching in these days than it was before. And even though I'm sure that we still teach Shakespeare in school, which does have, and Edgar Allan Poe, you know, which horror and scary and tragedy and death, gore even, you know, like Macbeth, Hamlet, those type of things. I didn't want too much of that. You will see that some of the novels that I did get have some of it, but I wanted to give a little bit of everything, you know, variety. There is an author that I've read, which is Esmeralda, and she does have books that are both in English and Spanish, which is When I Was Puerto Rican, and then the sequel to that one, Cuando Era Puertorriqueña. So I have When I Was Puerto Rican, I have that one in English, but I actually ordered it in Spanish. But then I found this author, which is Erika Sanchez, and she has one that says Yo no soy tu perfecta hija mexicana, which is I am not your perfect Mexican daughter. And I thought this was great because, again, you know, even though the majority of my Latin Hispanic students are from Puerto Rico, there are other, you know, countries and cultures, so I wanted to be diverse. So I haven't read this one either, another homework for me. This is complete novel, no pictures. So it'll be interesting to read this one. So I got that one. Sorry, that's my dog, Jack. This one also, I read a little bit about it. It is called No Somos de Aquí by Jenny Torres Sanchez. Obviously, I love the author, Jenny Torres Sanchez. Jenny is my first name. And it's basically the same thing. It's about migrants, you know, migrating to the United States. And so I thought that this one is about Guatemalan students that they migrate to the United States via Mexico. So I thought that this was interesting as well, you know, a little bit of everything, and no pictures, you know, complete literature, and all in Spanish. So this is more what's called Nuyorican history. It is from Elizabeth Velázquez. Y sí lo logramos, una historia nuyorican. So it means, and yes, we made it, a Nuyorican history. And again, as you can see, it has all the Puerto Rican flags, and it's also based on first generation of Puerto Ricans and how they're, you know, all the stuff that they learned living in New York and that kind of thing. So I thought this was great as well. It is completely in Spanish, no pictures, but I thought it was amazing. I have not read this one either. So again, I have a few homework of things to read. Then I don't know if you guys are familiar with Isabel Allende. She is also a Hispanic Latin author, and she writes beautifully and lots of novels. So she has a series that is a little bit more for young adults or teenagers, and this one, the books are all in this big book. So this big book is called Memorias del Águila y del Jaguar, and it includes La Ciudad de las Bestias, El Reino del Dragón de Oro, El Bosque de los Pigmeos. And basically it is memories of the eagle and the jaguar. And the three novels in here are The City of the Beast, The Kingdom of the Gold Dragon, and The Forest of the Pygmies, or The Forest of the Monkeys. And again, I've read books from her, not this series, because it, you know, it came out after I was out of high school, and so I never really got the chance to read this. So big novel in my homework to do because it has 3 in here, but I have read other novels from her. So this is almost like it's like fantasy, you know, adventure kind of novels. At least this is how my family has described it for me. And then these I did not buy. These I had in my collection. This is from an author that's called Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and he is a winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature, and this is called Cien Años de Soledad, 100 Years of Solitude. It has been translated in lots of languages. This is typical novel literature for high school, and I cheated basically when I was in high school because, as you can see, it is very long, and I kind of skimmed through it. I got those little clip notes. So part of 2025 is to read the actual novel cover to end, right? And it is a novel, all in Spanish. So this is, you know, this is classic literature. Then this is Isabel Allende, which again, the same one from the one I just showed you. And famous, this has been made into a movie, La Casa de los Espíritus, The House of Spirits. And yes, I did read this one. I love it. It's amazing, beautifully written. Classic in Spanish, and there is no pictures either. And there is a movie in English. Winona Ryder is in it, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Winona Ryder. But anyways, another literature. And this I got this summer from my mom's house because she has a collection of old books from when we were in school. And then this is new for 2000, Abriendo Paso Lectura, which is basically a literature book for Spanish class. So if you open it here, you will see that it has pictures, it has stories, cartoons, comics, it has drama. So it's a book that is actually used in school. So I thought this was great to take to my class as well, because it talks about conversational Spanish, writing in Spanish. If you see here, it has some things in English. It says phrases, writing about theme, vocabulary, grammar. So it has a little bit of English explanations, but it is a literary Spanish book. So I thought this was good, and I remembered I had it and I brought it home, so I'm taking it to my school. And the other thing, these are not books, but this is to decorate my classroom in Spanish. My Spanish classroom, sorry, that I ordered, which I ordered things to decorate the classroom. Tomorrow is a teacher planning day, so we do have at my school, the first part of the day, the morning, will be kind of like a training, a PD, but the second part after lunch will be, shh, sorry, that's my dog, Jack, shh. Give me one moment. Okay, Jack, shh. The second part will be to be able to go to our classrooms and decorate. I hope you can hear, because I think my husband is home and he's just not gonna stop barking. So what I found was these two kind of posters, because again, even though I'm coming in for second semester, Jack, shh, shh, shh. Hey, Jack, come here. Yeah. So even though I'm coming in second semester, the Spanish classroom did not have any decorations. I apologize again. And I wasn't sure if it was that the school didn't allow it. But I asked my principal and she said, no, it is allowed, just that they were doing some changes during winter break. So I found these on Amazon. Amazon. I'm gonna open them with you. It's 2 packets, and these are famous Hispanic people. I apologize that my dog is still barking. Famous Hispanic people, and it'll give you their quotes in Spanish and in English. So here you go. So here we have Jennifer Lopez. Oops, right here. Shh, ja. And so here's her quote in Spanish, here's her quote in English, and then here's a little bit about herself. So you have her, you have Shakira, Oscar Arias, a Nobel Peace Prize winner as well, President of Costa Rica. You have Junto Diaz. He also won a Pulitzer Prize. You have here Oscar Isaac. And, sorry, over here, trying to get everything in. And he was named Best Actor of his Generation in 2017 by Vanity Fair. Here you have the painter Salvador Dali. Artist, Spanish painter. Oscar Romero. He was a prelate of the Catholic Church in El Salvador. And then this is kind of like a sign that says Bienvenidos with all of the flags in Bienvenidos and welcome, so Spanish and English. And then here you have Rose of Lima, a lay member of the Dominican Order. And then Mariano Rivera, he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 2019. Lionel Messi, obviously from Argentina, soccer player. Cameron Diaz, if you guys did not know, she won Golden Globe Award and a British Academy Film Award. She is also Hispanic. And Frida Kahlo, Mexican painter. So I love these pictures. They're actually drawings, but they look so realistic. So I got this pack. Then I found some other famous Latin and Hispanic people that were not in that package. Some are in this one too, but most of them are not. And this one does not tell you about the person, like it doesn't give you a little biography snippet, but it just gives you the quotes. So here we have Antonio Tijerno, and the quotes in Spanish on the top and the quote in English in the bottom. Enough. Here you have Luis Fonsi, Puerto Rican singer, in Spanish and in English. So it's the quotes. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, a writer. I actually have books of him here. And again, I'm not going to repeat it, but the Spanish quote's on the top and the English is going to be on the bottom. Give me one moment. Jack! Enough! Shh! Cesar Chavez or Cesar Chavez. This is one of the repeated Frida Kahlo. It also has another welcome sign. Gloria Estefan, I didn't have her. If you don't know who she is, she also is a singer. Cuban. Raul Julia, actor. Addams Family, famous. Rosario Dawson, actress as well. Lin-Manuel Miranda, actor, producer, writer. He wrote Hamilton. Sonia Sotomayor, judge, Supreme Court. Ellen Ochoa, astronaut. and Isabel Allende, also a writer of books that I have here. So you have a lot of diversity: men, women, actors, writers, painters, you know, a little bit of everything. And I think that that's good for my students. And again, high school, so I want to give them diversity. So I'm excited because today I'm gonna get another package for my classroom as well. Unfortunately, I cannot keep them, but this video is already over 35 minutes, so I just wanted to show you that for today. That's my first little haul. And again, everything except the stuff that, you know, I got from my mom's house, those 3 books, everything that I did show you today is from Amazon. So if you love this collection, you would want something like this for your house, your family, your friends, if you're a teacher and you want that. So just go on down to Amazon and you can search everything there. All right, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and would like to see some more, and I apologize for my dog again. I do not know how to edit yet because I'm recording on my phone. But if you would like to see more of these videos, my hauls, my journaling, creating the books that I do, please like and subscribe. Once you do that, you will get alerts. And please continue to support me. Thank you so much for being here. Happy New Year. Happy Three Kings Eve. And if I don't see you tomorrow, happy Three Kings Day. And I hope this new year blesses you with many wonderful things. Thanks for watching, my pretty friends. Bye.